will officially be over. Soon, immortality will be mine, and the entire universe will be under my foot. I wonder what I should do first. I guess I should start with what I won't do when I become immortal. Die. So, for the first century, I'll go easy on them, lure them into a false sense of security, and then when they think I'm not so bad, bam! I'll go full tyrant on them in the second century. After that, I'll disappear for a millennia and make them wonder if I ever existed to begin with, just to come back and kill them all.
Hey, Shalom Akim. Shalom, Shalom, Lahab Aquarium. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord, willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachaha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel that's been scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. So this is going to be a lesson that's laying back and off of the beloved elder apostle Aramlab. All right. His lesson was, we finna win. All right. We finna win. The elect are about to win this thing, man. Okay. And as I thought upon his lesson, you know what I'm saying? I listened to it, you know what I'm saying? Very edifying lesson. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the victory, man. All right. And the ultimate victory starts from getting these new bodies. That's what I was really meditating on. What's it going to be that's going to signify our victory? It's going to be that power that comes with those new bodies, to be able to have the power of the angels, but have all the benefits of mortals. We're going to have both. We're going to have the best of both worlds. And with those new bodies come immortality. This is why the Edomites despise you so much. This is why the heathen despise you with such vitriol and such disdain. It's because they know what's ultimately coming to the Israelites. As I was thinking about what we're going to have in terms of immortality, you know what I'm saying? It had me thinking about Frieza, which is why this is why I believe that Akira Toriyama may have very well been a Jake himself. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit was working with him to make that series Dragon Ball. All right. And that series Dragon Ball, specifically Dragon Ball Z, all right, it resonated with so many Israelites, you know what I'm saying? So many Israelites. I myself was fascinated with the concept of a Super Saiyan. I was fascinated with why this tyrant known as Frieza, why did he resemble so much of what we, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, have been facing all these different centuries? Why does Frieza so closely resemble your enemy, Esau? Why does he talk about immortality? Why does he talk about universal rule and sovereignty over the different planets in the galaxy. Why does he obsess over that? And it's the same thing. It's the same thing that we see in Esau. Esau speaks of colonizing Mars and taking over Venus and all these different places, you know what I'm saying, after he has absolutely turned this world upside down. Right? Let me get this in the book of Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 82 and verse 4. It reads, "Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Why does Frieza call this race of Saiyans? Why does he call them monkeys and such derogatory terms? He's the splitting image of Esau Edom. The splitting image of these Edomites and how they treat you and how they subjugate you. You see what I'm saying? When they call you niggas, they call you spics, they call you wetback tontos. You see what I'm saying? Why do they do that? And have such an insatiable desire to control every facet of society? Because they know exactly who you are, and they know what's allotted to you, what is promised to you. Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die as men, and fall like one of the princes." Right? So, we the Israelites, we are those gods and the men of renown. Before we were known as Israelites, in the ancient world, we were known as the sons of God. We came from a particular lineage that came from Adam to Seth to Noah to Shem to Arphaxad to Nahor to Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. These lines, this lineage that has birthed forth the Israelites. All right, it's the same lineage that in times past had these particular gifts, abilities, and powers. You see what I'm saying? And these Edomites know that. They know what you are. They know what you are capable of. But they also know that it's been locked away for a time. That's why I read Psalms the 82nd chapter, verse 7. "But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes." You see what I'm saying? That ability was locked away from us. We don't have that immortality as we once did. You know what I'm saying? Because Adam and Eve were immortal. You see? This is what we're coming back to. We finna win. And Esau knows that. That's why he's coming against us the way he is. That's why he's about to come with great wrath. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows that the elect is the key. This is why he's taking control over 23andMe and all these different DNA data centers. They're looking for the elect. They're looking for the elect. You see what I'm saying? Let's go here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. And verse 12, it says, "Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings." All right, who is that talking about? That's talking about you Israelites. This is the mind of these Edomites. This is the mind of these Edomites, man. "Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous." All right, you read the book of Psalms, the 10th chapter. All right, a snare that these Edomites have laid for you Israelites, man. You Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. All right. Because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressings of our education. He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord, the child of Yahweh. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Heavenly Father, the Most High Power, Yahweh, is his Father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the Son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. Now you see why these Edomites treat you the way they treat you. Now you see why they despise you the way they do. You see what I'm saying? Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. This is where you get the Tuskegee experiment. This is where you get all these different experiments that they've had on you men, you women, you children. This is where you get alligator bait, despitefulness and torture. This is why they're beginning to show their nature in these last days. You see what I'm saying? This is why. It's because they know that their rulership is coming to an end. And they know that there has to be someone else to sit in that throne, and it's not going to be any of these other nations. You see what I'm saying? 2 sons were given blessings. One son was giving a blessing that was temporary. The other son was giving a blessing. He was given a blessing that was eternal. You see what I'm saying? It says that the elder shall serve the younger. Right? Again, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. And they proven our patience. The scriptures say that they would wear out the saints. All right? And they have worn out the saints. You see what I'm saying? We tired. That's why we want these devils to get on with their plan, man. Come on with it. You see what I'm saying? Come on with it. Stop pussyfooting, man. Get on with it. You see what I'm saying? Stop dragging your feet and let's get it on with it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's time for righteous rulership to take over. It's time for this planet to be ruled in righteousness. And they know that immortality is coming to the elect of the nation of Israel and to the Israelites as a whole. You see what I'm saying? But 2/3 are going to be destroyed on this side. They're going to come back in the reincarnation through the loins of the elect, the 144,000 and a large multitude of men. You see what I'm saying? Verse 20, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. For by his own saying he shall be respected. All right, they're going to try us. They're going to try us, man. And the Lord is going to lift up that standard. Right? Let's go here. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 28, it says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. You see what I'm saying? The elect of the nation of Israel will be imbued with power and new bodies. This is what they despise. And this is what they are desperately trying to stop and thwart. You see what I'm saying? Because they know that once this happens, once this change occurs, at the end of it all, when the Lord comes, when Yahushua returns, there is no stopping it. You see? There is no stopping it. Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 14, it says, fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Yasharallah. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. You see what I'm saying? This thing's coming, man. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and 1. It reads, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. You see what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father is going to send his son Yahushua. His son Yahushua is going to take the command over all the elect, beginning with the 144,000 headed by King David. And that's going to be the governing body over the whole planet. You see what I'm saying? Princes shall rule in judgment under our great King Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? Yahushua is going to be at the helm. King David is going to be our king underneath him. The 144,000 will command the rest of the 1/3. And that will be the ruling class, the royalty, the nobility, the gentry. You see what I'm saying? Isaiah 31 and 3, now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. All right, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fall together. You know what I'm saying? When you think about the Super Saiyans, all right. When Frieza was oppressing these monkeys, as he called them, when he was oppressing the Saiyans, all right, deep down in his heart, he was afraid. He was afraid of what they would become. He was afraid that they was going to be able to rise up and become powerful and overthrow him. You see what I'm saying? Well, this is what we are. We're those prisoners of hope. You see what I'm saying? Hope. Hope that is necessary to make it through this. Let's go to the book of Romans. Let's start with this. All right. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. It says, "The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit, that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of our power, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together." Jumping down to verse 19. You know, let's keep reading. Verse 18, it says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Man, we about to win. We about to win. All right? We about to win. And the whole planet is hoping for the elect of the nation of Israel to come back. You see what I'm saying? Even these heathen nations, even though they don't notice it, they don't realize it, but they're hoping that these Edomites be taken out of their power. Verse 19, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of power." See? Let's see. This is actually, let's stay here. Let's stay in the book of Romans 8. Romans chapter 8, verse 24 says, "For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he hope for? Why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that which we see not, then do we with patience wait for it." All right, you're waiting for that patience, Slaki. You're waiting for that that immortality. All right. Let's get this here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. Actually, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse 4 says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." You see what I'm saying? These devils dream of being immortal. They dream of being immortal. All right? They want to become gods. They think that artificial intelligence is going to give them that power. They think that AI is going to give them the ability to become gods and live forever. You see what I'm saying? But that's not allotted to them. Think about what they look around you, man. Look at what they've done to the planet. Look at how they've polluted this place. What they've done. Imagine if these devils had immortality and they could never die. Imagine the chaos. Imagine what they would do to not just this planet, but all around, to the galaxies, man. You see what I'm saying? That power is allotted to the Israelites. The Lord said that in his Father's house are many mansions. All right, many mansions. It's talking about galaxies. It's talking about you know, different constellations, billions of planets. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say that Earth is His footstool. So how much more the heavens? It says that He stretches out the heavens as a curtain. You see? That's allotted for the Israelites. The Israelites will have that. The Israelites will be able to colonize other planets. You see what I'm saying? It will be done in righteousness. If it's left to these Edomites, they will bring nothing but darkness everywhere. You see? A new rulership has to come, and it's going to come very soon. You see what I'm saying? Frieza is about to be overthrown by the Saiyans, man. Okay? So yeah, man, we finna win. We finna win. Let me keep reading. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them. This is talking about the elect. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself. As gold in the furnace hath He tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine, and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He have care for His elect. We finna win. We finna win. Kohala Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rachah Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.